What's happening, guys? Okay, we're off on a trip. I've just knocked off work, been driving cabs in Murray Bridge and loving it. We're heading down to Adelaide. I've got to do a bit of shopping down there. We're going to, I think, camp down Glenelg Beach for the night, and then we're heading south. I've got 3 days off. We're going to head south down the Fleurieu Peninsula. Is that Fleurieu or Fleurieu? Fleurieu, I think. Fleurieu Peninsula. And we're going to head towards Second Valley, and hopefully we can get a little spot in the car park there where I can stay a night, maybe 2 nights. And I'm going to go and buy some flippers, a snorkel and some goggles. First time in since I was 10 years old, and we might even do some snorkeling. That's the plan anyway, but I'm struggling along here. I've ruptured me groin, or done something to my groin when I was putting on the solar panels on the van during the week, and we're limping around a bit here, and it seems to be getting worse, but I hope it doesn't stuff me trip up. Anyway, let's get moving, and we're going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm looking at. It's time to start the music. So here we are, Glenelg North, just west of the city, southwest of the city of Adelaide. Probably the most popular swim beach in Adelaide. The main beach is down past that bit of a causeway. That's where the tram takes you to out the city. And there we have Gilligan parked up for the night. I'll do a complete video on everything I've done to it. I'm still waiting for the awning to come for the side that'll bolt onto the roof racks. But I'll just give you a quick look. A bit wobbly here. So a bit messy because I can't get in there too good, but got my dual battery pack there with the regulator mounted on top. Got a King's 50 litre fridge, does a brilliant job. Little place there where I sit and want to do some editing and stuff. Got this bed up here which has got a big drawer in it which opens from the back, so I've got storage underneath and I've got a drawer that opens out from the back. Bed up there with a bit of my camera gear and my clothes. Got a 12 volt TV up there and a little fan there, so pretty happy, everything I need. Okay guys, we're just leaving Aldinga. I did some shopping in at Coles. What should have taken me 15 minutes took me about an hour and a half. Have I said anything about my groin injury? Have I complained about it enough? Well, it's bloody hurting. I used a trolley for the whole shopping expedition. I could only walk about 5 metres at a time. Feels like I got 2 nails getting jammed up my groin, but I'm not going to whinge about it because I'm not that sort of guy. I won't whinge about my bloody groin anymore. Well, I might do. Our plan is we're going to head towards Second Valley. It's a Sunday. It's about 34 degrees. It's a perfect day. It's the last day of school holidays here in South Australia, I think. There's people everywhere, especially on the beach. So at Second Valley there's a very small car park at the end down by the jetty, so there's no way I'm going to get a park there at the moment. So we're going to keep an eye out for a spot along the coast here where I can sit down for the afternoon and give my bloody groin a rest. Have I mentioned my groin? About how it's bloody hurting? That's from being a 60-year-old without having a ladder, putting the solar panels on this van, and I was using plastic barrels, drums, to climb up the top. And I didn't fall off or anything, but one just did slip a little bit, so I had to stretch out, and I think that's what did it. So, but I'm not going to whinge about it, am I? And here we are at the beautiful second valley. This just leads down to a bit of a dead end, down to the beach. So here we are, second valley. Found a nice little spot on the top road here. Bit of shade. Gonna sit down here for a few hours. I definitely have to be the biggest idiot going around. Brought these prawns, so we'll have a prawn sandwich, fresh bread, bit of salt and pepper, bit of butter. I got bloody raw ones. I got no cooker on, I got no barbecue. What a waste. Okay, let's go check it out. I've had a bit of a sleep. A lot of the cars are gone. See if we can sneak in down at the car park by the jetty. What a great little beach. That beach must have been absolutely packed earlier on. A couple other campers over the other side. Nice big hill up there, probably jog up that later on. Oh no, I can't. I've got a sore groin. Have I told you about the groin? Some toilets up the top there. Good morning. What a beautiful morning. I know the number one thing that everyone wants to know is how's the groin going? Well, got a good sleep. I turned the bed around long way so I could stretch out, and it is a little bit better. Few people fishing out on the jetty, a couple of canoes just coming back in. Now that I've managed to walk out here a bit, I can half work out where all those people went on the beach yesterday. There's a little path here, and there's a bit of a gravelly beach over there. Looks like there's maybe another little bay up there. And I did see a couple of boats anchored out the back there, the other side of that little peninsula. Well, I've managed to limp down to the beach because I've got a sore groin, if I haven't told you before. It is a little bit better. Use my chair as a bit of a walking stick. And beautiful day. I've even got my GoPro ready to go underwater. I've got my flippers here. I'm just getting set up. They told me to wash my goggles with toothpaste, so I've done all that. And got a nice spot here against a little mini cliff. And I thought it was school holidays finished, but I don't think they go back until Wednesday. So we're going to go out for a swim in a minute and see if this camera works underwater. I've been told it does, without having a case around it, as long as we don't go more than 30 feet. I'll probably be lucky to get more than 1 foot, but we'll go and give it a go. But we better turn the camera around and show you what I'm looking at. Beautiful spot here. There we have it, Second Valley, beautiful. Nice little beach. Another little beach just the other side of the walkway over there, out to the jetty. And I've got to admit, I'm pretty excited. When I walked out to the jetty this morning, I saw a boat which looked like, and I can actually see the mast of it out above the rocks behind the jetty. And it's a group of young sailors from America, all over the world, and it's called Expedition Drenched. There's about 10 or 15 of them, or around 10 or something, that live on the boat. And I knew they were in South Australia, but yeah, I got on the Instagram and sent them a message, and they said, yep, it's them. And they must be having a bit of a break for a while. And Nate, the captain, said he was on his way back from Port Lincoln, so they must have had a break, and he's gone for a drive over there, probably to check things out when they get over there on their trip. And he said he's going to call in and see me, so bloody excited. But I better see if I can get these flippers to bloody fit me, and then we're going out to test this water. Well, here we go, guys. I've got the snorkels, I've got the flippers, but I don't know how I'm going to get these flippers on, but hopefully we'll see you underwater in a minute. I'll just put this camera underwater, and hopefully it's still working when it comes back up. I think it's still working. Let's go. Okay, how am I looking here? I think everyone on the beach has stopped what they're doing just to check out what's happening. The toothpaste doesn't seem to work, it seems to be fogging up, but let's go for a swim. Well, I've got to admit, that was bloody good fun. Enjoyed that. I need the water warm though. I tend to come up with, when I get out the water, even on a warmish day, I come up with little chilblains on my arm, so I don't know what it is with me. Something wrong with the bloody body mechanism, but bloody brilliant. Even saw a few fish down there, I wasn't expecting that. So can't wait to go back and edit this and see if they actually came out in the camera. See if I press the right button or not. So a little bit pissed off when I downloaded my film of underwater. I had a bit where I had about 10 striped fish that were nearly touching the GoPro, and somehow I couldn't have had the camera turned on. Bloody annoyed. And there in the distance we've got Expedition Drenched. That's the YouTube channel, guys. They were parked up around the corner, but it was probably a bit windy out there, so they've come back around the corner here into this little bay. Hopefully they come ashore. I feel like a bit of a groupie here.
What's your name?
Mark.
Ricky.
Hello, Ricky.
Hi Mark, I'm Esty.
Howdy, Esty. I had a message with Nate before, so he was coming back from Port Lincoln or somewhere.
Yeah, we just made it back, yeah.
So we can't have an episode without a food review, so I've just managed to walk up to the shop at the top. And for those that are really worried about my groin, it is getting better. I managed to waddle up there, and it's feeling probably 50% better, so we're getting there. So we ordered fish and chips with 2 prawns and 2 calamari. Looks pretty good. Thinking the fish looks a little bit overcooked though. Maybe the crumb stuff looks a touch overcooked too, but we'll come back with a review in a minute. We better do the snap test on the batter just to see what it's like. One-handed snap test. There's no snap at all. Batter's a bit like rubber, and it's not like it was in the box for very long. Only took me 3 or 4 minutes to walk back down from the shop, so not a good start. Okay guys, food review from Second Valley General Store, Post Office, Bottle Shop, bit of everything it is. Not a good one to start off the trip in Gilligan the van. As you saw with the fish, the snap test, no good. It's not that hard to make beer batter. Bit of beer, bit of soda water, bit of other stuff. It comes out crispy every time. Prawns and calamari were cooked 56 seconds too long, and the chips, passable. 5.4. That's my review.